How's everybody doing? Welcome to Bamahomestead. A little frustrated because I went to check on my chickens and the net has fallen down. I have a big 50-foot by 50-foot net over the whole enclosure, and I have it set down on all the sides, tied down all the sides, but in the middle there was, it was tented in the middle, and the top has fallen down, so that's lovely. And they also appear to be eating the eggs. We typically get about a dozen a day, and there's about 3 or 4 in there, so we don't have snakes or really anything like that around here. Nothing else eats them, so they've had an issue with eating them before. What I think happens is one like rolls and breaks, or they step on one or break it or something happens, and then they realize they get to eating them. I've broken them of it a few times. The last time they did it was probably 2 months ago. So what I'll do is I'll pick up some cat food and make sure they're getting a lot of protein and full, and that's what I do is I give them cat food, which you don't want to feed them cat food indefinitely, but it's a good jump in protein. Hi baby girl. Somebody's calling me. And I have had every interruption known to man. Phones rang 4 times and Tiger got tangled up in something. But anyway, so to recap, I came out here. The net over my chicken coop is damaged, so I gotta fix that. Just frustrating. The chickens have started eating eggs, which sometimes can signify not enough protein, but they get a laying pellet protein, and they get fed all the time. They eat tons of our scraps as well. So what I'll typically do is pick up a bag of cat food or something and give it to them, just as a, we'll just go through a bag of cat food. I'll mix it in with their laying pellets, and cat food is real high in protein, and it typically stops it and helps them out. It also, what it does is it makes them it makes their eggshells a lot thicker and tougher, so if they do go to peck them, they don't really get through them. Low protein makes thin, weak eggshells. High protein makes thick, hardy eggshells. But anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with. I got the trying to fix my dog fence. I got a roll of wire that I was missing. It come in today, and I'd like to get that done here soon, if not today, so I can let the dogs run out and run free. And I'd like to finish up the sink in my shed, so we're trying to butcher rabbits this weekend, because I need to hang the rabbits back there in the carport, so that's also going to happen. Busy weekend. So anyway, I had to use some mosquito spray because I'm getting tore up. All the rain past week, rain today, has just got these things just like birds. Ridiculous. You ever have one of those days where you just have so much to do? I feel like I can't get started. It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I just got back from a bunch of errands all day and work, and I've tried to do things here at home, and every time I get started I get sidetracked or interrupted or just plain lose my thought, and getting pretty frustrated. But just gotta woo-saw, take a deep breath, and start from the top. I gotta go milk the goats, and then I would like to finish the fence, so we'll see if we can jump on that. So I hatched some guineas for a friend of mine. I'm sure you guys know that or have seen the video. A lot of them hatched anyway, that's not the point. One of them was, I went to go turn off the incubator because, it's very rare for anybody to get 100% hatch rate. There's always 1 or 2 or 3 eggs that don't hatch, and we pitch those after I give them a good lengthy time to hatch. Anyway, there was one that had pipped and the little beak was sticking out, and it was all crusty and dried, and I was going to throw them away and it chirped, which freaked me out because it's never happened before. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out if long story short, I took a whole video. I peeled the eggshell away very carefully with tweezers and warm water, and we got them out of the shell. Don't recommend anybody do that, because unless you know what you're doing, and not to say that I'm a pro, but I have raised a lot of chickens and I haven't had to do it before. But anyway, long story short, we have this chick in the incubator. Looks pretty healthy, but it can't stand. Its legs are kicking like crazy and just can't stand. So I'm trying to figure out if I need to just, you know, cull it or spend a lot of time and resources, not necessarily resources, but time and babying it and trying to get it to walk. So it happens, unfortunately. Typically those I don't, because I just don't have the time to sit there and splint up the legs and make sure it eats and drinks and, you know, check it several times a day. We don't have the time to do that. So at the end of the day, it is a chick. So I hate to say that, but it's not a goat or a dog or a horse or a cow. It's a chick. Not to say that we don't take care of our animals or try to, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So it's kind of plaguing me as well, trying to figure out if I said A, post the video, and B, you know, what I should do with it. Anyway, I'm trying to go get this dog fence finished. So like I said, keep getting distracted. Well, I'm pretty frustrated. I wired up the fence. There are some splices in it which you can do with a dog fence. They're all wired up, they're all wire nutted tight. I mean, I'm an electrician, I know how to twist wires, but this fence is still showing that there's a break. And it's all brand new wire. It's all laying on top of the ground, so you can see everything. It's about 1,500 feet of wire, and it's still showing a break. So I'm getting pretty frustrated. I'm going to abandon this right now and mess with it in the morning because I'm getting aggravated. And I have to milk Snowflake because she is letting me know that she is ready to go. Anyway, super frustrating. I thought that was going to be quick and easy. The last piece of wire that I needed came in. I bought the set, and the original wire that came with it was super thin. Like, you could just pull it and it would break. So I bought some thicker wire, nothing crazy. The unit can handle it just fine, so I don't know if the unit's defective or what, but this is actually it right here. So, not sure what's going on with that. To be continued. Okay guys, y'all have had enough about me, huh? What are you doing there, Stud Muffin? Hey buddy. Hey baby. How you doing? Huh? Stud Muffin's not real partial to me when I get in his cage. I don't think he likes me, you know, as a competition for his woman. But little does he know, he has nothing to worry about. I need to put a rubbing post in the middle of his pen for him. So, hey baby, hey, come on, get down, get down, get down, come on. You're a big boy, ain't you, buddy? Does that feel good? Let me tell y'all, that is some serious force right there. If that was a leg or something, he'd be hurting. He's putting divots in this 4x4 with his skurs. Itch him for you? Itch him for you? You know? Feel better? Does that feel better? You better get down. You better get down. Look at this guy. Okay. If I didn't think any about it, you could just hop out right out of there. I know you can't. Get down. I wish you listened like a dog. Get down. Get down. Good boy. That's my boy. You're my boy, Blue. Alright, we gotta get some feed together. I'm so overwhelmed right now. There's just so much to do, and I see it. I'm like, oh, and I can't do it all myself because of my back, so I gotta have help, and it's slow, and I can't lift over 10 pounds, so I'm gonna go get the jar and the milker and the feed. I've been saying that, but I'm really gonna do it now. Okay, well, I got Snowflake milked. She gave us about 7 cups, just under 2 quarts, so just about the norm. Some days we get a full 2 quarts and some more, so I'm going to have to move the little one. We're going to have to finish the fence on here so I can move the little one over here because the male stud muffin keeps butting up against the fence. So I'd like to get him a little distance between them. And there I go. I'm exhausted. I know it doesn't seem to take a lot to milk a goat, but just sitting there and then kind of maneuvering and twisting and not really bending, but it hurts. So I'm going to take all this in, strain it, jar it, and put it in the fridge. So I just filtered all the milk, and it's dark out already. Y'all, let me tell you what, I am rich. And I don't mean like money rich, because that's the farthest thing from the truth. But I just feel whenever whenever the animals provide for us, it just makes me feel rich in sustenance, I guess. Knowing that they're providing nourishment for my family. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look at that. That's from 3 days off of one goat. I mean, it is so good, and me and Michael drink it religiously. We sell some to a lady for her baby, and I feel so blessed. So just wanted to share. Hopefully at the end of the year, or not at the end of the year, I'm sorry, but into next year, when Louise is old enough that she has her kid, we'll have 2 milking goats. So that's the goal, but 1 has plenty for right now. I can't imagine some of y'all that have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 goats, because she stresses me out a little bit. So the turkeys are gonna get moved outside tomorrow. They're still in the brooder with the lights off, but we're gonna put them in the brooder, and we're gonna put them over by just out of the garage. They're pretty decent size. I'll give you guys a quick look. But as you can tell, those are turkeys. There are 2 chicks in there. Can you spot them? There's an imposter right there. Hold on. No. Anyway, there's 2 silky chicks in there, hiding somewhere. There's one. One right there, and one right there. And I put them in there just so that the turkeys would mimic, because turkeys, and I don't know if you know or not, but turkeys are stupid. They are dumb as a box of rocks. They will literally starve themselves because no one has showed them where the food is at. When they're born, or when they're chicks, you need to dip each and every one of their beaks in the food and in the water so they know where to eat. Now chickens, on the other hand, they'll go find it. So it's kind of customary to put some chicks in with the turkeys while they are you know, growing out of that chick phase. But they all appear to be doing good. I haven't had any more die. The magic water recipe, I don't know if I like that term. I don't believe in magic. So the ACV water recipe works phenomenally. Phenomenal, is that a word? Phenomenal. I haven't had any just sick. They're all pepped up and chipper and wonderful. Let me turn these lights on. And just doing great. I put a bunch of spotlights on the side of the shed so I can illuminate the whole backyard if I wanted to. And I have a motion sensing light out here. So, yeah. I'm about ready to call it a night. Michael and Laura are at the local church at a kids fest. So, you know, with the jumpies, or the blow up things and the rides and stuff. So he wanted to go to that. I didn't want to go because I'd have been standing there for 2-3 hours and miserable and hurting. So anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. This weekend, we're planning to move the rabbit cages. I should have a video on that. We'll set up their water and iron out this stupid dog fence. I look like I'm like in police spotlights or something. And I'm hoping to butcher the rabbits. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but I need to do a whole vlog dedicated to rabbits because I have a lot of people asking what it takes and, you know, what do you feed them and how much do you feed them and how they taste and etc, etc. So I might do that here soon. And then I also need to build an automatic waterer for my chickens, for the turkeys. So hopefully I'll get that in there as well. Busy weekend. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching and God bless.